Yo. What's going on, y'all? My fault. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Sorry, I got a phone call during the intro. Oh, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy E Loading. I'm here with Phil, bro. We here to talk a little Rumble. Forgive me for the tardiness tonight. I'm literally just waking up from a nap. Took a nap after work, and that backfired. OD.
That's a lie. He needs an extra Z's.
Yeah, facts. How you doing this week, though?
Good. Chilling. Tomorrow's the big day. Um, hey, WrestleMania season's here. It kicks off tomorrow.
Facts. Super excited for this weekend, man. A lot can happen, a lot will happen, and I'm just ready to see what's gonna happen. We're just gonna give some predictions here tonight. I don't think we have a game plan tonight because, like I said, I took a nap after work. I was not preparing for this as I should have been, so my apologies again. But let's get into it for real, man. We're gonna go through the match card. We're gonna leave the rumbles for last. We're gonna talk about any surprises.
I'm surprised only 4 matches. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be a long event for real.
Yeah, probably the Rumbles will probably take a while.
Yeah, so one of the first matches that are on the card tomorrow night. I'm pretty sure this will be the opening match. Will be Kevin Owens versus Logan Paul for the U.S. title. Phil, I'm gonna let you go first on this one.
Gotcha. Well, they were building up this rivalry for a while. I think the other day they showed a clip of them fighting in the Performance Center. So, I mean, Logan Paul just signed his contract, so congrats to him. I think he might be full time or like more than part time, whatever the contract is now. But he just signed a new extension with them, so he's going to be here a little while longer, maybe even for even more longer. Who knows? But it's gonna. I'm excited to see how these two go about it in the ring. Uh, Kevin Owens, Street Fighter mentality. Logan Paul, all the cinematics, athleticism, etc., etc. So it's gonna see. I'm excited to see how they mesh in the ring, like what stunts they're gonna pull. Is there gonna be crazy maneuvers? Because with every single Logan Paul match, it's always a crazy maneuver. Let's see what he pulls this time. But from that, I got Logan Paul retaining because I think they give him a very lengthy championship run, and I think he just builds credit by adding former champs or very very credible guys in the company like Kevin Owens. So I'm gonna go with Logan for this one.
Okay. I'm gonna sit here and agree with you, man. There's no way that Logan loses his title so soon. He's barely been there anyway. But I think the biggest thing about tomorrow, especially when it comes to Logan and KO, is that well, it's the biggest thing about Logan anyway. It's his first title defense for real. But
Sure.
this fight, it has one of those big fight feels. So I like how Hunter's building up a lot of these rivalries right now. They did have a very long build. You feel me? Logan got the title. I forgot when he got the title.
Was
Um,
it at the last pay per view or the pay per view before that?
I want to say it was around that Survivor Series time, War Games time, but it could have been a long. Like it's been a while since he's been champ for real. So I'm ready to see his first defense. Um, other than that, we all know about KO. Who KO is? We know all know he's just
Oh, it's Crown Jewel, by the way.
Angel. So that's October
Damn,
or early November. Been a while.
November. Yeah, November 4th.
November 4th. Yeah, see, early November. So first title defense. I'm excited to see what happens. Yes, Logan signed a full time contract with WWE. He said, "I might as well start treating this like a hobby because he is really good at it." I'm not gonna lie to you.
Crazy athleticism. Sheesh.
I just want him to get some new ring gear. Change that up a little bit. The yellow is getting annoying. But still shout out Logan and KO, and I can't wait to see what type of banger they put on tomorrow. Um,
Opening match, gotta bang.
Facts, they got to. Next match up, we're just gonna go. Like I said, we're gonna leave the Rumble matches for last, so we're gonna go with the undisputed WWE World Heavyweight Championship or whatever it is, whatever the title name is called. I keep forgetting. WWE Universal Champion, whatever, the undisputed champion, right? It's LA Knight, it's Roman Reigns, it's Randy Orton, and it's AJ Styles, and this is gonna be a banger of a match. It's gonna be a lot of moving pieces, so it has to be a banger. You feel me? Anything can happen in a match like this, but it's also very noteworthy to just say that two people that I can almost guarantee will not win this match are AJ and LA Knight because why would you put the title on either of them?
Right.
No disrespect, we love LA Knight. Um,
Yeah.
AJ Styles is one of them, but no, like why would you put the title on either of them for real? Because I'm not interested in seeing either of them have a title reign. So but Randy is the biggest wrinkle in this program here because he's over. He's just as over as anybody because he's Randy Orton. But if we're being honest, Roman's reign needs to continue. Roman needs to break
Huh.
the record. I think Roman retains, and I think he also retains at Mania. Spoiler alert, guys. And yeah, that's what I think happens tomorrow. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna let Roman Reigns lose the title at Royal Rumble or any of the upcoming matches. If it has to be a pay per view, a pay PLE, it's gonna have to be WrestleMania. But we'll see how that ends up. But yeah, I think Roman retains. You're probably gonna see some interferences from Jimmy and Solo as usual, some shenanigans from them. But a underrated part of this whole plot for the Fatal Four Way, Nick Aldis. He has been handling the situation not only with the three other participants, but with Roman Reigns as well. He's played a pretty good role in this by not bending to Roman Reigns' will or his sayings. He's been doing a great job as general manager so far for SmackDown. So shout out to Nick Aldis. But yeah, but at the end of the day, they definitely got to move that Roman Reigns reign a little while longer. So yeah, Roman Reigns definitely retains. Maybe we might see a pileup of LA Knight, AJ, and Randy Orton like we did like with Edge and Daniel Bryan. So hey, it's nice to see how this finishes.
Facts. I'm sure Phil hasn't seen my text, so I'm gonna segue into this women's Royal Rumble match. Phil's gonna go first. I have to step away for a second, but I want to
Oh,
hear. Yeah, I want to hear any surprises that you have for the match and any predictions. I will be right back. Go ahead though.
gotcha. Just a reminder. Um, after this live, I'll be live on Twitch, just going through the whole match card of the Royal Rumble and just maybe like watching or playing the how the matches would play out and might play out. So hey, if you're not tuned in or checking everything out, make sure you subscribe to our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/BallCentral4. I will be maybe just watch. We'll see how I feel about it. I might play and or watch, all the matches in the Royal Rumble card, the U.S. Championship match, the Fatal Four Way, the Women's Rumble, and the Men's Royal Rumble. It depends what wrestlers are available in the game. So it might not be, exactly to par with the match or with the PLE coming up, but it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be fun just to see uh, how WWE 2K thinks everything's gonna play out. But hey, I'm excited to see it. So if you aren't tapped in with us, tap in with us on Twitch. Also, we have playback.tv side topic. NBA season and NFL season is almost over. NBA season is rolling through. It's almost All Star weekend. We're going to be on there live a lot throughout the season, et cetera, and playoffs. So tap in on playback.tv as well. So just a lot of plugs while we're trying to, you know, stall. So we also have a
Yeah.
gaming channel, 200 subs. WWE 2K24 is coming around very soon. New content will be on there as well. So gaming channel as well, Ball Central Gaming on YouTube.
All right. Anyways, like I am back. Thank you, Phil. Phil's very dedicated to our gaming channel. Also, basically, he's the main streamer that you guys will see. You guys will see clips from me here and there. You'll see me pop up in a stream every here and there. But
It's almost MLB the Show season again.
yeah, it's very rare though, and I do apologize to Phil, but like it's very rare that I'm home nowadays. So it's been tough for me to be able to.
I just got the Bleacher Report.
Yeah, it's been tough for me to be able to be on these streams. It's been tough for me to be able to be on these watch parties, all these playbacks, because I'm literally barely home. Like I'm leaving my house as soon as we're done with this pod
He's on the go.
for work. So like it is what it is, and I really wish I could be here a little bit more, but duty calls at this time. We're building lives outside of this, regardless. So unless y'all want to support us so we can get paid through doing this, and I don't have to do so much work. I could dedicate more
We
time
will
here.
quit everything and do this for. We'll do this for a living.
Do this full time. You feel me? But if I'm not gonna get the money that I need from this, I'm going to have to build my life elsewhere. So
Absolutely.
I'm here when I can. I will be at the Rumble watch party tomorrow. I will be at another watch party as well with other friends, so there will be background noise, but I'll be here tomorrow. Anyways,
Side note before we continue. Yeah, the only way we'd probably like put on 100% on this, like not social media stuff and pods consistently. Either A, we get paid for it, in a nice pay, not like minimum wage or stuff like that, but decent enough for us to keep it going. Or B, we hit one of Elijah's parlays. That's the only two reasons. Either retirement money fund for parlay or getting paid. Until those two happen, we gotta do what we gotta do.
Yeah, for those who don't know, I'm one of those people who I parlay to the moon. So, it is what it is. Anyways, we're gonna give you some breaking news while we're doing this WWE pod. Vince McMahon has officially stepped down as chairman of the board. He will no longer have a role with WWE or TKO in the midst of this investigation of him being a predator. He's been a predator. This is really nothing new, but now, somebody's actually suing him for it, and she has super proof, and it's all over the internet. It's going crazy. So, bye, Vince. Goodbye.
Yeah. It's kind of weird. Looking back at it as adults now, as kids we saw this, we didn't react to it, but looking back at it, a lot of creepy storylines in past years for WWE, led by Vince McMahon. So,
like I said, Vince is a creep. Bye, Vince. We knew he was a creep, so it is what it is. We're moving on.
Absolutely, fuck you, Vince.
There you go. We're going to talk about the women's match right now. We're going to talk about the women's Royal Rumble match. Wow. And in this women's Royal Rumble match, we will have 30 women superstars. You feel me? The only way to win the match is going over the top rope, blah, blah, blah. You've watched it before. I want to ask you first, do you see any surprise entrance happening tomorrow? Any returns? You give me 3 names, I will give you 3 names. Although one of the names there's definitely one name that we both have.
Yeah. Well, probably I'll go with the one that we probably think we're agreeing with first. Hopefully the Rumble match will feel a lot of glow coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Trinity,
Tell me, okay.
Trinity for two. What is she Jimmy's or Jay's wife?
She is Jimmy's wife.
Jimmy's wife. Also, uh, she just lost her TNA title to Jordan Grace, so now she's freeing up. She signed a contract back with WWE, so she should come back possibly for the Rumble. I think that's where we see her debut back. So I mean, this is one of the I think more obvious ones. So hopefully we see her back, and it's most likely. So I'm excited to have her back in.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'll give you a name right now because you know we can keep going. I think the name that I'm going to bring up, which I can almost lock in, basically, will be Liv Morgan. I'll lock that
Yep.
one in. She'll definitely,
I wanted you to have that one. Yeah.
yeah, she'll definitely be back tomorrow. There's no like, there's a basically guarantee that she'll be back.
Oh, I just missed her.
I have missed her honestly. She's obviously not the best in ring superstar that we have. That's my baby. So,
There goes my baby.
next up, what you got, Phil?
Um, this one is I wouldn't say a lock, but it's a personal one for me. We got CM Punk as Survivor Series a while back, or sorry, no, War Games, my bad. But it'll be fitting if we get a cameo from Miss AJ Lee. I, it's not a lock, it's not a guarantee, but it would be nice to have her do a spot like like others have in the past, Michelle McCool, Kelly, etc., etc. You know, we need the culture needs it. We need to see her back in the ring at least one more time for Rumble. So AJ Lee.
I'd love to see AJ Lee back. Everybody, AJ Lee back. My next name that I will bring up is Phil's name that's actually here. Sasha Banks. Okay, Mercedes Monet. She will be back under Sasha Banks, I believe. But she's 32 years old, and nobody wanted to see her as the future of the women's division. That's why
Happy
she ended up
32.
with
Happy
the
32. Oof.
match. Her 32nd birthday is today. But like I said, nobody in WWE, which is really just Vince, did not see her as the future of the women's division. They saw Charlotte, who's 39, 38, 39, as the future of the women's division. They saw, people older than her as the future of the women's division and not better than her in the ring. So it was very weird to see her treated like that, and it was very terrible to see her go. But this is the perfect time for her to return. Um, as well, like with Vince, especially being gone, I really feel like the odds of her going to be there tomorrow just like literally just shot up at the fact that Vince just resigned. So I feel like Hunter's gonna get it done. I feel like Sasha might be there tomorrow. I hope she is. I might cry if she comes out because
Just like CM Punk, you were holding the barricade or whatever the
yeah,
stanchion.
man, like the CM Punk one was that much of a surprise to me, but this one is literally just like I'm just hoping she's back, man. If her music hits, I'm gonna go crazy, as will anybody else. So yeah, that's what I got right now. What you got?
Um, Someone that's been in the shadows of WWE for a while. She made her on-screen debut a little bit while ago as well. I think Jade Cargill makes an appearance here.
Here
For
we
the
go.
they've been hyping her up. They've been showing footage of her and Natalia in training montages, etc., etc. I think she finally gets a taste of some live and ring WWE action this Saturday.
Yeah, man. I don't see any reason why Jade shouldn't pull up tomorrow. She should be back. Well, not back. She should show up for the first time, and it should be electric. It will be electric. I don't think she's winning. I don't think she might be in the final four though.
Imagine people will be upset.
But we're waiting for her to return.
Oh,
And yeah, imagine having Luka Doncic on your fantasy team and just forgetting.
40 and a half. Good lord.
Yeah, not just 40 at half. He has 65 points right now.
Yeah.
Um,
Damn. That is crazy. He's on your bench. Oof.
no, I started him in our league. I forgot to set my lineup in every league though. So
Ah, damn.
rough day.
Yeah. But do you also see a possibility of Trish Stratus and Lita coming? We haven't
Maybe
seen Lita in a
Trish.
while.
Maybe Trish. I don't think Leah shows up. I'm sorry. I got wrapped up in this Luca thing just now.
Oh no.
Other than that, there's no other names that I think would really be surprises or people pulling up for WWE, especially on the women's side. They're not they're not pushing their women as much anyway, but they do have a lot of women on the roster that need screen time anyway.
Oh,
Millie Gim, she needs
um,
screen time. Uh,
side note: any NXT people you want to see in this Rumble?
to be honest, I'm liking the NXT women the way it is right now. So I'm not expecting a lot of call ups, but if one does come, it would have to be Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffy time.
Happy. It have to be Tiffy.
Yeah.
She's electric. She's dynamic. Her and Becky put on a show for the NXT Women's title twice. It has to be her as one name
Yeah.
for sure. But
Maybe Lyra or Roxanne as well.
I don't know about Roxanne because she is wrapped up in a storyline down there right now.
Yeah.
But what they've been doing with NXT call ups, they're not using the Rumble as much just to call them up now. You see Mello got called up randomly in the middle of the season.
Right.
We're still waiting on Braun Breaker to get called up, but him and Corbin about to be wrapped up in the storyline. So I don't know. We'll see about that. But as far as any women from NXT, if there's anyone, it has to be Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffy time.
Um, Other than that, we'll have our regulars. You got Damage Control, you got Rhea, you got Rhea won't be in it obviously, but you got Bianca, you got Becky, you got there's a whole lot of women.
Damage
Raquel.
control.
You got Raquel, you got Shotzi, you got Mia Yim. Okay, you got Zia Lee. There's plenty of names that I'm literally just rattling
Natalia.
right now. Natalia, Nia Jax. Uh, KC3 could end up in there, or KC Squared. I think that's the name now.
Yeah. Also, Ivy Nile probably.
Ivy Nile definitely got to be in there. Zoe,
Yeah.
Shayna. I mean, there's plenty of names that WWE can throw in this match, and there's obviously the few that we named that they could bring back. You got Jade, you got Sasha, you got Liv, you got what was the other two names you said?
Trish.
Trish, definitely. I don't think Lita makes an appearance. I'm sorry about that.
AJ.
Yeah, there it is. That's the one I was thinking. AJ is probably going to be the one that gives the biggest pop, but I think Sasha might also give one of the biggest pops of the night. But we'll see what happens. As for a winner of this match, I think it really comes down to three people. You could give Becky the win so she can challenge Rhea,
Mm-hmm.
But there's also another way you can get that match because they also said that they want to face each other. So why give Becky the win here? You don't have to waste that. Storyline wise, you really just could give. I mean, you could give Bianca the win. She's always a solid winner. Storyline wise, you can give it to Liv Morgan as well. Rhea took her out. Liv Morgan wins the Rumble to challenge her and take the title at Mania. It's a nice little full circle moment. But I think to me the answer to me is really just Bayley. Damage Control is having their little issues and whatnot, and Bayley is going to be the person who gets the short end of the stick. We know she's getting kicked out, so it's like, give her the win. The storyline works perfectly. Give her the win so she can challenge Rhea at Mania so Damage Control can have all the gold, including the tag titles, which the Kabuki Warriors could possibly win tonight. I don't think they do, but it's very possible that they do.
Absolutely.
But Bayley can win the Rumble and have the honor of quote unquote challenging Rhea just to get kicked out of Damage Control, end up taking the title from EO. And I think that's very full circle. Where Bayley hasn't had a babyface run since 2017 or 18. So her face turn will actually rock the place.
Absolutely.
So I think that's who I'm gonna pick as my winner, Bayley. Go ahead, Phil. What you got?
I completely agree. And plus, we know Naomi, aka Trinity, too, is most likely coming back. Sasha Banks, up in the air, but if anyone will help her out with Damage Control, if she wins the Rumble, it'll be those two. So maybe a little rivalry with her friend group versus the Damage Control girls. Be a nice storyline as well. But yeah, the favorite is Bayley, and I'm sticking with that. One of my faves of all time. She's been through a lot. She's been, she's been putting over a lot of people in her career, and I think it's time for her to get some shine. And I think this is the perfect moment for her.
Facts. Yeah, we're also nearing a Dakota Kai in-ring return. I think we forget about that as well.
Oh yeah,
she did tear almost a year ago, so she should be coming back pretty soon. She's great in
But
her role, but we do need to see her in the ring, man.
I miss her too. Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're both gonna go with Bailey as the winner here, and as the she'll be the winner of the women's rumble, which will probably actually be the opening match of the night because I don't see how you don't end it with the men's rumble.
Yeah.
I get Roman's important, but come on, guys. But
Plus, point someone's gonna point to the WrestleMania sign, and then we go to black. There we go. That's how the show's gonna end. Someone's gonna be pointing to the WrestleMania sign, or maybe something else, but who knows? But what's your scenario? It's always at the end of every rumble, someone points to the sign. I'm going there, and then we get the outro. So
that's
anyway,
but finally, we're gonna get into the men's Royal Rumble match, and there will be a lot of people. Okay, relax, please. There will be a lot of people that can be in this match. There'll be some surprises for sure. A lot of names are being thrown out there as people who could return, pop up, debut.
that's
Let's
good.
get into the three names that you think would be a surprise or a debut, and I'll rattle one off. Same way we just did the women's one. Go ahead, I'll let you go first.
How much time we got for this?
Yeah,
I got a good amount. First one, I'm gonna go with most likely. One of my most likely picks, Andrade. He just finished. He just wrapped up his AEW run. I know Charlotte did a lot to get him back in WWE. It only makes sense for him to return this area. So, I mean, I think he comes back. I think he I don't know when he'll show up in the Rumble, but I think he'll be a participant and he gets his WWE return. So
that's interesting. I'll give you a name. My one of my least likely names, but somebody that could pop up. I'm gonna go with MJF here.
yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I'll go with MJF. He hasn't signed back with AEW. I thought he was just getting some time off from AEW, but apparently he actually has not signed back. So
Saturday morning is the deadline. If we're hearing,
yeah, so it's very interesting to see what happens.
he pulled CM Punk and signed an hour before the show.
I'm I'm almost 100% certain that WWE has offered him a contract.
Yeah, imagine if MJF shows up. Oh my lord.
It'll be pandemonium, and if MJF shows up, that will be the complete downfall of AEW. I just want to put that out there.
Yep, it is finito if they do that. Edge will come back at this point. Yeah, but I don't know how they would handle him though, just because I don't know if they'll let him be his actual self from AEW because Disney. But
I'm just ready for the Miz and MJF.
oh oh
MJF, and I'm also ready for LA Knight MJF.
CM Punk.
Not really.
Hmm.
We got that already.
I but the WWE version, but actually better writing.
Talking about the fresh version, where
Yeah. Cody Rhodes, MJF, probably.
definitely. But yeah, we're gonna see some feuds, and I'm ready to see those. So yeah, MJF is my least likely. I think will happen of the names that I'm gonna drop right here, but it could happen. What you got next?
This one's another personal fave for mine. I don't think it's very likely, but who knows? Mr. Kennedy, aka Mr. Anderson. Apparently he's getting back into the wrestling game, and because I think I shared with you, Elijah, he has a match with one of the indie stars coming up as well. And what would be a nice tuner match then? The WWE Royal Rumble. He doesn't have to sign a contract with WWE. He can just do a one-off and then go back into the indies. So, I mean, Mr. Kennedy's been one of my favorite superstars of all time. It'd be nice to see him. Mic drop as an entrance and then go rush into the ring, do what you got to do, and then get out. So it'll be nice.
Okay. I would like to make notice before I continue that there is a forbidden door that has been opened with WWE between Impact / TNA and WWE, and I think New Japan Pro Wrestling also has a unspoken forbidden door because Carl Anderson and
Luke Gallows?
yes, they were signed to NJPW when they first got back to WWE, so
Oh, yeah.
they might have a forbidden door open there as well. I'm not sure for sure. But speaking of the TNA Impact open door, the surprise name that I have that also very unlikely, but I'm gonna go with Santino Marella.
Ah, that'll be fire.
I don't see why. It's a hard thing to to pass on that opportunity if I'm WWE,
If Mickey
especially.
James did it, why not Santino?
Yeah, that's Santino's a name that is like, why would you can't miss that opportunity for real, man. WWE, like literally, if you want the crowd to go crazy all night, that's one of those names.
Plus his
Where,
daughter's in NXT.
sorry,
Plus his daughter's in NXT.
yeah. So, like I said, man, it's just one. That's just one of those names that the crowd could really get behind entirely and go crazy for.
Um, Another one, uh, a face we haven't seen in a while due to injury. Maybe Sheamus comes back. We haven't seen him ever since the Edge match. Maybe he returns here.
Good name. That was actually my next name. So I kind of have to pivot here because I actually didn't think you were going to name that one at all. So I'll go with. I don't know any other returns that I can think of.
What about NXT, guys?
If I had to pick any NXT guys, we got to throw Braun Breaker up there. Um, Another name that I could see coming up from NXT would be Trick Williams.
Whoop that trick.
Uh,
Imagine Hulk Hogan shows up.
I'll probably turn it off.
I'm hoping he gets jumped by like 10 superstars.
Yeah, if Hogan shows up, I'm going to turn it off. I think though the biggest pop of the match is the Rumble is I believe it's in St. Louis.
It's in St. Petersburg, I believe, Florida.
Oh, it's in Florida.
Yep.
Okay. I thought it was. I don't know why I thought it was in St. Louis this year.
I think that's Randy Orton country, so that would have been
Yeah, so I would have said that would have been the biggest pop of the Rumble. But if it's in Florida, um, the biggest pop will just go to Punk at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's no real surprises with the men's match. Again, this is a situation where there's a lot of people on the roster where we don't have to worry about surprises, returns, and all of that stuff. So you can just let the boys hoop that we have.
Yeah. Also, maybe Braun Breaker makes an appearance as well. Possibility.
Oh, there we go. Braun Strowman. That's one name that'll probably.
Oh, damn. Yeah, we haven't heard from him in a while as well.
Yeah, he broke his neck last year. He's supposed to be back by the end of last year. It makes perfect sense to let just hold off until the Rumble. I mean, the end of the Rumble anyway.
Right, and plus, I'm pretty sure with all the investigations and shit going on, we probably will not see Brock Lesnar tomorrow.
As yeah, rumors were out that he was pulled from the Rumble as actually.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens with that. Other than that, I'm just excited in terms of a winner for the men's Rumble. It can go any which way for real. Obviously, the top three names that people are clamoring for is Punk, Cody, and Gunther.
Yeah.
I think, and I saved this on purpose. I think a surprise entrant could win, which the surprise entrant being Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Imagine.
I really don't think, which I've said before to plenty of people, Cody does not need to finish the story this year at Mania. Okay, we can wait until another Mania. We can wait another year. It's just the fact that WWE, I know they're not to be a hater or anything, but we are. We want to erase Hogan from the record books, okay?
Absolutely.
And Roman passing Hogan, modern day, is really saying something. And I know a lot of people are not happy with Roman's title reign. Okay, you're not happy with his part-time champion, but
part-time Roman.
Let's be real and look back at the last 10 years, and then also look back at when he returned. And like, I can literally sit here and say, like, they tried so hard to put him over, but every single time he just got booed and whatnot. And now he actually found a character that works. Okay, like this is one of the best characters in the league and in the WWE ever. Yeah. Why not just like I don't care if he holds the title any better because the character works so well that Roman can stay champion until next WrestleMania, and I won't bat an eye. I'll be okay with that.
Also, I think The Rock might show up post the Fatal Four Way, maybe just to see, just because he did his whole head of the table comments a couple weeks ago. Maybe he shows up post of that match and try to send a message.
Yeah, if he doesn't show up during the Rumble, he'll definitely show up post that match.
Yeah,
If he doesn't show up, well, I think that match, like I said, will be first. So I think he'll show up post Rumble. I mean, during the Rumble.
yeah, but I agree with you. I think the three favorites should be Gunther, Cody, and CM Punk, just because because there's going to be flexibility with them story wise. Cody with his story, CM Punk with it could be Seth, it could be someone else, and then Gunther. It probably might be Seth because they've been teasing a Gunther versus Seth match at WrestleMania. Hopefully he heals in time. So it all depends on the timetable for health for Seth Rollins as well. So I don't think anyone else makes sense really, minus the surprise entrance. But yeah.
I'll say one thing that's pissing me off, low key though, is the fact that Priest is
In
um
it,
in the Rumble because you have the briefcase. What the hell are you doing?
yeah, I've been seeing that everywhere. It's like, why you have an automatic cash in and you want to take your risk of going in there?
It makes no sense for him to even be in the Rumble. You could leave that spot for, a Jake Paul appearance or something. Something dumb. So
Yeah. Johnny Knoxville.
yeah,
We might see Sammy back. Who knows?
Sammy who? Zayn? Yeah,
Zayn. Yeah,
probably.
yeah. Uh, if any celebrities show up, that'd be hilarious. Maybe a Bad Bunny appearance again.
It's very possible. I think that would happen this year, but
Nah,
I
if
don't
Jake
know.
Paul shows up,
Jake Paul was the only celebrity that I can really say could really pull up.
yeah.
KSI could be another celebrity that shows up.
Who?
I don't KSI.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Maybe not to be in the match, but he is in
Help
the
out Logan. Yeah,
yeah. And it ain't no fun if the boys can't have none.
absolutely.
It would be great, especially publicity for the sidemen for Prime. As Slim Jim has pulled his sponsorship, so
Hey, I don't blame them. Yep. That means that car is gone.
they go back in with Vince leaving. You never know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think this is the only problem. Now that he's gone, they might pull even more sponsorships.
Never know. We'll see what happens. I'm sorry. I'm still watching this Mavs game right now, man.
The thing is, it's Luca and Trey, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Luca has 67, 68.
Get 81, Luca.
No, he
Why
has
not?
67.
How much
I just
time?
want him to get more than 70, honestly.
How much time's left?
Maybe Dallas is playing defense, though. It's not happening.
Oh, fourth quarter. They're up by 6. I mean, yeah. How's Devin Booker doing? Let's see. Damn, Devin Booker has 60.
What?
Devin Booker has 60. Devin Booker 60, 21 made field goals, 6 threes. Good lord.
It's the anniversary of Kobe's death, by the way, guys. So
That explains it.
who has Devin Booker, man? I don't even see him in fantasy. There it is. And Book had 50 the other day too. That's crazy.
Absolutely.
What did he have the other day? He had 50, and then he had like 40 something against us. Yeah, he had 52. Then he had 26, 16. Then he had 46 against Dallas. Then now he got 60 against today against Indy.
Damn. But hey,
Hey man, I'm locked into Luca right now, man. I'm just.
also,
We
hey,
got 4 minutes left. He's probably gonna break 70.
I hope so. At least 72. But hey, just a reminder, post this pod, mini pod. I'll be going on Twitch. I might simulate and or play all the matches for the Royal Rumble. Obviously, it's not gonna be perfect because not everyone is in the Rumble that's in the game. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how Elijah, if you want to tag along, feel free to. But you said you're gonna be out, so if you want to check out the stream, feel free to. But yeah, all 4 matches, USA match, USA title match, the Fatal 4-Way, and both Rumbles, I will be simulating / watching and or playing them. So head over to stay on the Twitch channel, maybe half an hour from now, but we'll see, maybe 10 o'clock. Depends how I feel, but we'll definitely be doing that tonight on the Twitch channel. But so, anything else before we head out?
Oh, not really, man. I not really watching SmackDown tonight, only because I'm watching the Mavs game. I was supposed to tune in, but
Yeah. So the three winners for the men's we have is Gunther, Cody, and CM Punk.
yeah, those are the three names I'll throw in the hat. You got if I had to pick one, I'd probably say CM Punk because
Hmm.
Cody won last year. It does not make sense for him. Like I said, I don't even think he finishes the story
They've
this
been
year.
pushing that repeat thing on like for the whole week. Like, will he repeat? Yada yada. So
This is a
yeah.
situation where Cody doesn't need to repeat, and it makes no sense for him to go through the same thing because, like I said, Roman's going to retain at Mania. People fail to realize this, so I'd rather him retain against The Rock than retain again against Cody because Cody loses a lot of aura if he does.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, maybe why do I feel like Gunther has a good shot to do it? I feel like because he's been in the Final Four for a while now, last couple of years. So
I
maybe
think
finally
we're
see a
gonna.
breakthrough.
I think we're at the point where Seth is now going to once he loses the title, which should be at Mania, he'll be out for a while.
Yep.
He deserves a break anyway. He needs a break. So Seth losing at Mania and Gunther taking over as the ring general who still hasn't lost his IC title, it adds a lot to the Raw
Oh,
roster. It also just pushes him straight to the main event without him having to go through all of those extra steps that people normally have to go through. So
oh. Side note: what are the chances Big E shows up?
I wish, man. I hope so. I really do hope he actually shows up.
Me
That
too.
would be great.
He's been with the New Day all this week doing promos and like being in videos with them and shit. So they're teasing us at this point.
Yeah, man. Big E showing up would be great. Is this a podcast? Yeah, I don't know who this is, but yeah.
Oh, Mario, how you doing? It's one of our regulars on whenever I game WWE or stuff. That's a mini podcast. Usually we do NFL and NBA, but we drop WWE predictions for the PLEs at the end of the month, like once a month or twice a month. We do predictions, reactions, and a watch party. So this is our
Lucas,
prediction. Lucas 70? God damn. Appreciate it.
yeah,
Also,
what's up, Mari? The other Baller Central member here that is on the Twitch channel that has access to the Twitch channel. No camera tonight. I'm dealing with a broken laptop. Sorry,
again? God damn.
never fixed it.
Ah, damn. Oh, by the way, Mario, we'll be live around 10 ish to do a WWE stream. We'll be simulating or watching playing the WWE Royal Rumble matches for tomorrow. So I'll be live at 10. Oh, he said, how are you, Elijah?
Doing all right, bro. How you doing? Oh,
We were just,
uh, I'm sorry. I'm watching the Mavs game right now. I'm so locked in.
yeah.
Luka
But
got here, so
Big E, if I don't care when if you show, I don't care like what entry you are, but if we hear Royal Rumble, don't you dare be sour. If we hear him on the mic, tears. Because we don't know if he's ever going to wrestle again, but it would be lovely to see him. Plus, did you hear his idea for the WrestleMania Invitational?
yeah, I did see that.
Booker T and commentary, no bread, no water, just me.
Yeah, don't want to see that.
uh, that should happen. That should be a thing.
Right. We're gonna wrap this up, man. I'm sorry. I'm so locked in right now because it's a 6 point game. It shouldn't be this close.
Right. But
It's a
okay.
5 point. It's a 4 point game.
I can outro us.
Yeah.
Hey, just a reminder, Ball Central Podcast, we have NFL and NBA pods every week. We do the NBA live Monday and or Tuesday, depending on their schedules. Fridays, we upload our NFL podcast. We basically recap the week of NFL. NFL season wrapping up as well. So if you want to see our reactions to the divisional round and predictions for the AFC NFC championships, it should be uploaded right now on our channel, also on all the audio podcasts. And this Monday could be a very special and be a live podcast. It will be our co-host Waleed's birthday. So me and him, Elijah, I don't know if you're available or not because I know John's out. We might be doing a drinking game slash birthday celebration for him. So tune in for that. NBA Live, 8:30 on Monday. So stay tuned.
I should be there.
Uh, you said?
I should be there Monday.
Lit. So, yeah, from me and Elijah, Saturday will be the watch party. We'll be live around 8, I believe. I will say 8 just because I
Yeah,
think that's when it starts. Hmm?
tomorrow at 8.
Tomorrow at 8. Perfect. So, tomorrow at 8, live party on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So, stay tuned. And with that being said, hopefully it's a good Rumble. Hopefully we get some good surprises. All the matches are phenomenal. Rumbles are not too predictable, but also, make sure the right person wins, not some BS. So, with that being said, from us, Ball Central, we will see you guys later. We are out. Deuces.